asking, how many professions can one person possibly manage all at a time? Or do we rephrase the question by saying, is it possible for one to have a multiple career in today's world? More of this, we'll be talking about it on the show. But first of all, I'm going to be telling you the story of my life, how I navigated from a 2-decade media life, 2 whopping decades of media experience, lovely media experience, and I'm still having it. Of course, the camera before me is still part of my media life. Much more I gained for myself during my media time, and I'm still doing that. But on my navigation into cybersecurity world is a story I desire and I really want to share it with you. But before we go into that, please may you kindly subscribe to my channel. Right here you'll see a subscription notification. Kindly subscribe so you be a part of our community and you help us to grow as well, okay? And also I will plead with you to also click the notification bell. It just helps you to know when we upload each content, so you'll be the very first to take a watch. All right, so let's get into the story of how I navigated my way into cybersecurity. Into the story, I'll be appreciating a lot of people who were instrumental to my journey into cybersecurity. So it's going to be a good one, right? In case you've been desiring and dreaming of maybe adding another career to what you have already, it is a possibility. Let's get into the story. Join me into the studio. Let's go. So it's story time. Let's get into it. It's a very interesting and inspiring story. I would love to share any day, anytime. I've actually been longing to do this, and thankfully it happened today. So without much ado, let me get into the story. So, but you guys are amazing, really. Thank you for watching. So it started in, I've always had the desire to be techie, when I see techie people, and I'm like, to the extent of touching my phone to, navigate my phone and do certain things. I'm that kind of a person. I need the next person, the next guy there who have the know-how to quickly help me navigate phones and all of those. But suddenly, somehow, I told myself, I've been in media for many years, how am I going to do this? So, it looks boring when you've been a media person for many years. Like it's like you've gotten to the career of your life, like that is where it starts and ends. But something in me has always told me, my instinct has always told me that I've got much more on the inside of me. So, but there's much more, which area? If it's not in media, for instance, there are a lot of things about in media. You can talk about the new media, you can talk about digital media. So all of this, you can talk about print media, several other things apart from vlogging and TV management, TV stations, productions, pre-productions and likes. But now, all the way from knowing nothing about tech, now you're talking about cybersecurity. Okay, interesting, right? So the desire kept growing. Then I started with as little and as low as phone. Yeah, I said, okay, let me take it from there. I discovered many things on my phone, on my personal phone, not commercially, So early this year, 2023, when I was writing down the things I wanted to achieve in the year, I told myself that I'm going to add this one more profession. And I began to ask myself, so what is it going to be? Before you knew it, I was sensitized by a friend, who told me about cybersecurity, and I was just asking myself, how are you going to get into this? How are you going to make cybersecurity a career? How are you going to get along with all of these things? Having known your busy schedule, I'm very busy, like in production, post-production, and by the way, I'm into VFX, animations, character animations, call it pre to post, and I also present. So several of these abilities that I've got all as regards media. So how am I gonna, the shift is the problem, the shift of from the known to a neutral ground where you know nothing. So it was really a big challenge, but I made up my mind. I'm not gonna stop at desire, but I'm gonna forge ahead. However, you know how children are taken to preschool when they were at the tender age, and they go through preschool, they graduate to primary school, they graduate. So I told myself, I gave myself all of those pep talk that I'm going to go through all of the fundamental, everything I need to know from the A to the Z. And I think at the moment I can boldly say I'm done with the fundamentals. I'm done with the primary part of cybersecurity. It's tech war, isn't it? Stories plenty. Okay, so when I was writing down the things I wanted to achieve in 2023, it was one of it. At this moment, I never knew the area of the technology I was gonna go into. Like I said, the desire of tech things, has always been there, but I never knew the area. So I had, there was this day I was surfing the internet. I was actually on my page, and in seconds you see cybersecurity adverts pop up like 4 times before I'm done on what I'm posting, on what I'm scrolling to watch. It just kept coming. I go to Facebook, the same thing. As I'm going into Facebook, just watching a few videos, it pops up. I'm like, what is this? And the sound, because I'm a sound person, having knowledge and media, sound effects and like, so when the sound of cybersecurity promo pops up online, and I'm like, oh my God, it comes with this epic sound. I just love that. So it was the first attraction, the epic sound effects that was there. And guess the school I'm going to reveal in a short while. So the sound attracted me, so I wanted to know more. Usually when it's few seconds to skip, you just go there and click. You click on the skip button, then you continue whatever you're watching. So it was the case. Initially I was skipping, but the sound was so strong, it held me bound that I couldn't just skip. When it finishes, I just allow it to say, talk, finish all the things. And they said, and the promo, we like money. And I want to make money, of course, not just a career. I want to make money out of my career, innit? God. So I listened to that promo from beginning to end that day. Having enjoyed everything they said, I'm like, click. I clicked. And that promo was a promo of cybersecurity of Regenesis School. Oh God, I can't forget. So on that fateful day, on the cybersecurity promo, I clicked, okay? And it led me to fill form, this, da. Before you knew it, I left the page. I just followed it through. Something was just pushing me. Something was just telling me, this is it, you have to do it. Then I clicked, and that was it. A day later, someone called me. Hello. Sha-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. His name was Mr. Blessing. And it was an odd day. It was a weekend. But I was so patient. I'm like, who is this marketer who is talking to me about a school on a weekend? So initially it took me aback, but I felt, no, it's cybersecurity, so you gotta listen. So I was excited. Mr. Blessing, God bless you wherever you are. So Mr. Blessing of Regenesis School then. I'm told you moved on, you're working somewhere else now. Congratulations, but thank you. So this guy followed me up. He was inspiring me. He told me something I've never heard before. When some marketers are talking, sometimes they're in a hurry also. They just want to hear your yes or your no. But this guy, it was a different ball game. He kept on inspiring me in the area of what I'm going to benefit or what I'm going to gain. That regardless the kind of career I've been into for decades and many years, that I can actually do this. Say cybersecurity is the most needed job around the world. Aside from that, it's going to help me to live in the world that we have now. That caught my attention. Living in the world we are right now. It's very simple for people to think they are living when they are really existing. So you need to live in the world that we are right now. Don't just exist and So, and I want it to be said that I lived, I existed, I imparted, and I achieved. You know what I mean? So it's my kind of background, it's my kind of mindset. So when he mentioned that, I knew he has hit the nail on the head. I told him I'm in for this. Fast forwarding to the day I had an appointment to come over to the school, so I came over here with my colleague and we picked the form. He kept inspiring me. He took me around. We went to the He showed me everywhere, the admin office, the international office, you know. It's an online school, by the way. Regenesis School is an online school, but they have their center in South Africa, in Nigeria, and some other part of the world. But I'm talking about the one in South Africa. Ah! Beautiful environment. By the way, I'm making this video from the school, Regenesis. Oh my God, an amazing school. So when he said that, like I said, I knew that I was in for this change. I knew that I was in for this extraordinary turnaround. I knew I'm in already for this career path that I have loved, admired, desired. Boom! It's just right before me. You really want to be here to study. You really want to be a part of the beautiful things I've seen with my physical eyes. Then I'm going to put it into, put the energies. When I went to the library to see, I saw that a few people were reading and studying. And so I told myself, this is it. This is just it. So, hello, my friend. That's another guy. Mrs. Stanley over there. That's a very good guy. So, like I was saying, then I knew I was in. So I told him, there's no point talking more. Stop the whole long story. What do I need to do now? He said, okay, take this physical form. He gave me, and I got home, I filled in. He was also following up. Have you done this, done that? In fact, somehow I had a production that week that took my attention it took my attention from things I was supposed to do earlier now. Then when he called me and said that your class is starting in 3 days, you need to make payment and I'm like, oh my God, I didn't have this budget. Honestly, the budget was a big. Yeah, by the way, you're gonna pay to learn. Don't forget, they told me I'll be paid to learn. But when he told me the amount of money I'm gonna pay, I'm like, but you guys said I'll be paid while learning. Why? He said one thing. I said, hey, Jesus, these people. Now what? Back it, Asha, But the truth is, in cybersecurity career, each level you are, okay, has a nice compensation in terms of earning, okay? Whether you're entering into cybersecurity job at the entry level, whichever level it is, you have a commensurate, take home. Let me use it that way. A commensurate take home. Nice package. So because they are sought after in the world right now as we speak. So going on to the story. So he told me how much. I'm like, money is involved. Hey, these people, I hope not your journal and don't do me like this. So, but how much can you pay for what you love to do? It won't mean anything. So don't forget, the desire it is at Boston. So if you had told me it's $100 million or 100 million naira or 100 million rands, I was gonna like, can I negotiate? That's the least I could do. I wasn't gonna give up. I was gonna do it. So he told me it is but there's a 20% discount. And also you can pay in 6 months. I'm like, what? So paying through 6 months, like you have a part payment you make every other month and you stretch it to 6 months, then after which you take your certification. I'm like, this is it, because I had plans for finance, So that's this, that brings me to this part about career change or career upgrade. Finance sometimes can be challenged. Okay, as much as you've desired it, you're seeing the training looking at you, but you let them go because your financial budget can't carry them, can't cover them at that particular time. But nevertheless, don't give up. Keep pushing until you get what you want, So it's actually possible for someone to possess more than one profession. Very possible, as long as your timing, you've got the capacity and ability to carry all of those. It's not clashing with each other. It is 100% possible you can do that. So look at your schedule, look at your person and how your plans and lifestyle is. So that way you can fuse in these things. If you desire, you can actually have it. So friends, on the first story about my migration from media world to cybersecurity today, I'll be concluding the story for today. I'll say it's part 1. by saying ambition knows no culture. Ambition knows no tribe. It only works with your ability to say, yes, I'm ready to do this. So Regenesis Business School is open for you to register for. Check out the courses there, from HR, for administration, for business studies. You will be that person, so take action today. Thank you and keep watching. It's an online school. If you're privileged to live around the center, you can actually stroll in there any day to meet fiscal people, enjoy the 4 walls, have little coaching here and there on the course. Is a world of information, cybersecurity. Don't forget, we are needed, and that's why, as I'm taking you on this journey, I'll show you where you belong. If you're a newbie like me in cybersecurity, it's a world I know you and I will enjoy, because the world has changed. We need to upgrade ourselves as the world is fast growing. I love you guys. Remember, those networks, those informations, those data, they need to be secured, and be that person to secure them by studying any of the cybersecurity courses. I love you guys. God bless you. So that's how the journey of my cybersecurity life and career path started. So I think I'll be dropping the story here for today. And like I said, if you're new to my channel, kindly click on the subscription button, please. The story is long and it's sweet and inspiring one for that matter. Please kindly subscribe on the subscription button, and don't forget to click on the notification bell so you are the first to watch each upload. The story of how I migrated or navigated, whichever one you want to use, from media of 2 decades into cybersecurity is one I can't hesitate to shout it aloud, for someone to hear, because I know if it was possible for me to manage these 2 careers, it's gonna be possible for you. And guess what? The most important thing is fulfilling the desire of your heart, okay? Fulfilling those desires and living in the times that we live in. There is a place the world we live in is right now. And if you're not there, you are not there. So ensure you are part of the world we live right now. And every other thing will be easy as you plan, as you strategize, and as you go. There are so much goodies about cybersecurity I'll be telling you. But if you want to register, because the session is actually on right now, you can also see the link on my description, Regenesis School, and use the link to register for the school. You will enjoy it. If you're in this part of the world, South Africa, or you're in Kenya, you are in India, you are in Nigeria, and every other part of the world, this is the school that you need in your life right now, especially for young people. Even nursing mothers, you can actually do. They start with you at the very least, at the fundamental. You don't need to have an idea of IT world, any IT thing. I'm not techie, like I said. I just started, and my life is so. You're gonna hang on with us, okay? Because I have more to tell you. The story is long. It can't finish in one vlogging. I love you guys, and keep watching Purple Media TV and hanging out with your girl, St. Pat Uche. I'll be here same time and next episode. God bless you.